Hey, 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 what is going on? Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. It's still Friday. It's just about 11 o'clock. We still got some time. Finish out the rest of this day on a good note. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's your friend Keith Chait, CK Power, Crazy Keith, Mr. Free Everything, coming to you with a little video here. Obviously there's some major things going on in the world right now. And these tips. Lynn, what's going on? Rena, good evening. Tony, what's going on, brother? These tips, in some ways, may relate to the larger crisis going on in the world right now, but they're more made for, work, business, home, family, things like that. When a serious situation arises, most times our first instinct is to maybe panic, get excited about it. Of course, severe anxiety, stress can turn into a complete meltdown. Hey, hey, Dot, how are you? And obviously, if you're melting down, this response over the long term can damage your health, can lower your ability to perform at work, for your business, and with your family. So, there's lots of different things you can do. Many of the world's greatest achievers, successful people, entrepreneurs, athletes, artists could not have reached their levels of success without learning how to stay calm or extremely calm under pressure. Whoa, this stuff is going too fast. Olga, good evening. John, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? Katie, good evening. Alexandra, good evening. They have the they have the ability to develop and maintain a particular state of physiological readiness, a mental preparedness that they can summon on demand. So whether you're an athlete, whether you own your own business, poise is very important for peak performance. Nicole, good evening. When you're composed, sufficiently practiced, and self-assured and confident, strong enough to move mental mountains, you're poised for success. So here are 11 tips. I was only going to give like 8 or 10 of them, or I was going to give like 8 of them, but they're all good ones. And I just think that everybody should get all these. So here's 11 tips to help you keep your cool in a stressful situation. Rachel, what's going on, my friend? John, what's up, brother? Lori. Hey, guys, checking in. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Come on. Give me some love. So let's go here. Tip number 1. Take a walk. Walking helps relieve stress. It gives you time to think. It gets you away from whatever it was that was stressing you out. Getting out of that environment, that stressful environment, getting out, breathing some fresh air, feeling your body move around. It's your natural stress reliever. The outdoors can refresh your mind greatly. Joe, what is going on, brother? Obviously in a bigger picture with what's going on in the world these days, you can't just go out and take a walk anywhere. But you can go out in the backyard. You can go out on the porch. You can probably take a walk around the block. So get out some fresh air. All right, tip number 1. Tip number 2, listen to some soothing music. Now, everybody likes all different types of music. There's all kinds of music out there, and what you like is good for you. Classic and quieter, more classical music actually has the most effect on our bodies. It can tremendously relax us and relax our minds and relax our bodies. Classical music, quiet classical music, can have a beneficial effect on our physiological functions. It slows the pulse and the heart rate. It can lower your blood pressure, and it decreases the levels of stress hormones. So listen to some good music. Sabrina, good evening. Hey, Lori. Number 3, stay positive. One of the things I talk about all the time in most of my videos, when stressful situations occur, your mind can go in all kinds of directions, and some of your thoughts can be negative. I'm not going to say I never have a negative thought in my life, but it happens. What's up, Jay? What's going on, brother? The more that your mind wanders, the more difficult it can be for you to remain calm in that situation. So stop yourself from beginning to imagine worst case scenarios, okay? Instead, let go of those negative thoughts. Refocus on something positive, no matter how small it may be. Write things down in a journal. If you examine the negative thoughts that do come into your mind and write them down, it can lessen the effect. All right? Thanks, Jay. Um, Number 4, this one's an interesting one. Never ask what if. The worst question you could ask yourself or ask others in the middle of a crisis is what if? What if this were to happen? What if that were to happen? Dave, what's going on, brother? Zeta, good evening. That question in and of itself induces a panic because you're saying, what if this happens? It's always going to be the negative. It's always going to be something bad. It forces you to process situations that have not occurred and may never actually happen. So what if questions compound the fear and escalate the problem. Fear, another acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. A lot of people worry about things, and I tell people this all the time, including Karen, my kids, my mother, other people I talk to. You can't think ahead and say, well, what if this wrong thing happens, or this thing doesn't work out right, or anything negative. You're putting fear in your head about something that hasn't even happened yet. And if you look at research, 85 to 90% of the time, when people think that way, that thing never happens. So don't ask what if. Hilda, what's going on, my friend? Number 5. This is a good one. Call a friend, family, or a mentor. Human connection is a vital need, okay? Especially in something right now that's going on as big as what's going on in the world. Use your support system that you have. Don't be afraid to ask for advice. Someone who isn't emotionally invested in your situation or in that stressful situation that you have an issue with will be able to see the dilemma from a different point of view, a different perspective when you explain it to them. And they may be able to give you a potential solution. When you reach out to people that you trust and respect and you can talk to, you feel more grounded. And as you explain what is going on to them, the situation, you may even start to share thoughts outside, out loud that you're thinking, that you're going to hear from yourself, and discover an actual solution yourself or another approach to what it is. So call a friend or a mentor. Number 6, give thanks. We talk about this on Thankful Thursdays. Expressing gratitude to others will lift your own spirits. Gratitude effectively releases stress hormones and increases positive emotions like happiness. The quality of being thankful, gratitude, or having gratitude, or being grateful is a quality of being thankful, being able to show appreciation for other people, for things, whatever it may be, for good situations, good things that happen, and being kind in return, and being kind to other people. All right, it's not always about you and what you have or what you want. It's being grateful for what you already have, or what, for other people, what they do for you, or how they fit into your life. Number 7, take a break. If you're working at home or you're at your job or whatever it is, walk away from the computer, walk away from the laptop. The general rule of thumb is for every 30 minutes of work you put in, take a 5-minute break. Number 8, laugh. You guys know I like to laugh. All right, I put a lot of funny stuff, or at least I think it's funny. I put a lot of funny stuff on social media. Laughter is a great form of stress release. Humor is a great medicine, especially when you're sharing it with other people. Laughter can stimulate many organs, activate and relieve your stress response, and soothe tension. A lot of people, go back again to what's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of memes out there, a lot of jokes going around on social media, and they're funny. Nobody's doing it to be mean. Nobody's doing it because they don't care that people are getting sick, or some people are even losing their lives over this. It's a stress release. It's a way that people deal with things. And, even in my profession, there are things that we see that are the most terrible things in that you could ever think of. But the way that we deal with it, and the way we comfort each other, and the way we talk about things, we try to make each other laugh. All right. So laugh. It releases the stress. Number 9, take care of your body. If you make your personal health a priority, which I talk about a lot as well, you'll be equipped, or better equipped, to handle a crisis. Eat a balanced diet. Make sure you're getting the correct nutrients and vitamins, especially with what's going on in the world right now. You need to make sure your body, your immune system is intact. I take greens once or twice a day, and my multivitamins once or twice a day. plus all the regular protein and all the other stuff that I take. Exercise regularly and get plenty of sleep. Paul, what's going on, brother? Kimberly, what's up? Um, when you do all those things, and when you exercise, and you eat right, and you have the right nutrients in your body, you get the right amount of sleep, um, your body will function at its best levels, at its highest levels. When you improve your health, you're going to increase your self-control, your memory, your emotional intelligence, all important things that will help you respond well during a crisis or during an emergency. Tom, what's going on, brother? Number 10, and this goes right along with number 9 about the eating right, limit your caffeine. I mean, I'm not a big coffee drinker. I do it once in a while, but there's a lot of people out there that I know that drink coffee constantly, all the time. When you're in a situation that's stressful or a dire situation, some people, first thing to do is run and grab coffee. Caffeine triggers or may trigger a release of adrenaline, and you'll get a quick burst of energy. You might get some strength out of it, but then what's going to happen? You crash. And after that, now you feel feel fatigued. Sometimes you get more irritable. So caffeine isn't really the right thing to handle a stressful situation. So instead of coffee, soda, or energy drinks, just drink water. Hydrate yourself with plenty of water. Stay hydrated, my friends. Number 9. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, I goofed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. Haha, this is 11. I counted wrong. I put these out of order when I was putting this research together. This is a good one too, though. So you're going to get 12 instead of 11. No, you're going to get 13 instead of 11. Hold hands or give someone a hug. When possible, keep the human connection with family members, with a friend. Hey, you know what? Not that often, but I've known other people that even with a stranger to go up and hug somebody or shake somebody's hand or high five somebody at the gym or wherever. I've done it. Physical touch increases levels of dopamine and serotonin. Okay, those are 2 neurotransmitters that help regulate your mood as well as help your body relieve stress and relieve anxiety. So hold hands with your significant other, hold hands with your kids, hold hands with your parents, hug somebody, and it'll relieve your stress and lower your anxiety. So that was 11. So now we're on 12. Disconnect. And I know with what's going on in the world these days, right now, it's kind of tough. But because of my line of work, I don't watch the news anyway. I live the news. I don't need to watch it and see even more of it. So disconnect. Turn off the news. If you need to turn on the news, get your updates. Find out what the weather is. Find out what's going on today. And then turn it off. Get out of there. Don't sit and watch it for an hour or 2 hours or sit and watch it all day. Like they have these hearings going every day from every state and we see them popping up. And yeah, I like to stay informed and be updated on what's going on in the world right now. But you can't just sit and drown yourself in that for hours because it's gonna mess you up. And don't obsess over what you can't control. So, and if it's something more not as big as what's going on in the world, something with work or your business or whatever, back out of the situation for a little while, pull yourself away, even if it's only for an hour or 2 hours or whatever it may be. Give yourself time to process what's going on with that situation, that stressful situation, and the surrounding emotions that go with it. And then you'll be able to come back and approach the situation with a fresh mind, a fresh perspective. All right, and now we're on 13. You guys got 2 bonus ones because I numbered these wrong. Develop a coaching. Man, I can't even read or talk now. Develop a coping strategy. A crisis or a stressful situation may require you to put in long hours at the office or spend weekends working at home. And right now, a lot of people are working from home. If you remain in a prolonged state of stress, you can cause long-term damage to your health and undermine your ability to make rational, informed decisions. So to better cope with life, with stressful situations, you need to develop some kind of ritual, something that you enjoy, that's something that you can do every day. And it doesn't have to be long. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Some people meditate. As soon as they get up in the morning, they do their meditation. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just quiet room, put themselves in a room, close their eyes and just clear their head and just meditate. LaBarbie, what's up? Some people do positive affirmations. An affirmation or a positive affirmation is a statement that helps you to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat positive affirmations often, like every day, and you believe in them, and then also do the right things in your actions throughout your life, you will start to make positive changes in your life, and you'll see things change and go the right way and go better for you. And so, self-affirmations can also help mitigate the effects of stress. You could also take regular walks, sign up for exercise classes when we can do that again. Short exercise breaks, if you're working from home or something, take a quick break, do jumping jacks, do 10, 15 jumping jacks. Short exercise breaks can increase your stamina, and all of these different techniques can help you feel more empowered to handle the many different stressful situations that you may have or may come upon you. Liz, good evening. So that was actually 13 tips, 13 ways to cope with stress. I hope you guys got some value out of that. Hit the like button, share it out there, share the love. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of the night. And if you guys want this PDF, hit me up. I'll send it out to you if you want to read it over again or just watch the video again. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome night. See you soon. Go out there and get it.